Once activated, the security doors could not be opened from outside without a master key. And I knew exactly where the master key was. A wicked smile slowly spread across my face. Outside, the storm grew stronger. The world was freezing. Civilization was collapsing. And tomorrow night, Mr. Rashid and Mrs. Haida intended to throw me away like garbage. Very well. Let them try. They believed they were imprisoning a helpless nanny. They had forgotten something. Rats survive when empires fall. And for 3 years, they had treated me worse than a rat. I stood and walked toward the hidden door. The revenge I had dreamed about for years was finally within reach. Soon the snow would trap everyone inside this mansion. Soon food would become more valuable than gold. Soon they would discover that the person controlling the pantry controlled their lives. And when they came begging, I would make them remember every slap, every insult, every day they stole my freedom. Every night I cried alone in this basement. The storm raged outside. I opened the hidden door and stepped into the darkness with a smile. Chapter 2, Alone No More. The moment I activated the emergency override, a heavy metallic thud echoed through the hidden passage. Lockdown activated. A small green light turned red. The basement and pantry were now sealed. No one upstairs could enter. No one could take what was mine. For the first time in 3 years, I felt safe. I stood there for several seconds, staring at the glowing red light. Then I laughed. A quiet laugh at first. Then a louder one. Not because anything was funny, but because for the first time in years, I was no longer the trapped one. They were. My stomach growled. I had barely eaten during the 2 days they had locked me up. The pantry contained a small emergency kitchen, one Mrs. Haida had installed. For the apocalypse. She had always been preparing for. How ironic. The preparations she made to save her family would now save me instead. I opened cupboards and drawers. Rice, beans, dried vegetables, spices, cooking oil, canned meat. The sight nearly brought tears to my eyes. For years, I had survived on leftovers while preparing expensive meals for the Rashid family. Tonight, I cooked for myself. A steaming bowl of rice with vegetables and meat. Simple. Warm. Perfect. I sat alone at the small table and ate slowly. Every bite spread warmth through my body. Every bite felt like freedom. When the meal was finished, I washed the dishes carefully. Then I explored the storage room further. One section contained emergency supplies. Heavy winter coats. Thermal clothing. Wool blankets. Snow boots. Gloves. Mrs. Haida had purchased enough equipment for an entire neighborhood. I changed immediately. The soft thermal layers felt wonderful against my cold skin. Soon I was warmer than I had been in months. I wrapped myself in a thick blanket and sat near one of the emergency heaters. Outside, the wind screamed. The storm had become a monster. Snow pounded against the house. The temperature continued to fall. The apocalypse had truly begun. And yet, for the first